Gryffindor flag.
And a Hufflepuff flag.
Yeah, Gryffindor. What is Gryffindor colours?
Yeah, but yellow.
That's not yellow, that's gold.
Oh.
Gryffindor! I'm just back from the school run and today's knitwear is this. This is, oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's by Faye of the Crochet Circle podcast, Faye Dashper Hughes, and I think it's called the Crisscross. I'll put it on the screen now. Oh, I need to clean this mirror. And I did it all in grey because I just wanted a plain scarf. Let's turn the camera. Yeah, I just wanted a plain scarf that I could just throw on, and it doesn't have to be in your face or speckly or anything like that. So I just did it all in, I think it was Drops Flora. Yeah, I'm beginning to get a bit sensitive to alpaca, so it does make me itch a bit. Also, I am, look at my hair, honestly, I've just been out in public like this. I washed it last night when I had my bath and I haven't straightened it because I can't be bothered. Yeah, so what was I going to say? I'm boiling. I'm absolutely boiling. It's really cold outside, so we wrapped up for the school run because Phoebe's gone back to school today, but I am now boiling and I've got to go and paint a wall. Not go as easily as I expected. This was supposed to be the easy wall because it's just a flat wall, and this is where we usually have our shelves, which keeps our plates and bowls and so on, and some jars with some dried goods in them. But we haven't painted this wall since we moved in. I mean, granted, we have been in this house for 5 years, but we have not painted this wall. So the last person that painted it was the previous owners. And so I've been doing the edging along here. I mean, I've been doing my best, but there's all this kind of glue stuff here. So what I'm going to get Dan to do is he'll probably run some filler or some mastic along there just to neaten it all up and stop it being all yellow and gluey. But I think that glue must have been spread onto the wall because I did an edge, and then when I rolled it, it all started to come away, and it's done it at the top underneath the coving as well. So I can only think that there must be some kind of glue or something on the wall that's not letting the paint stick. This is so boring, just recording it for prosperity. So I'm gonna let this thoroughly dry for the next 3 to 4 hours and then go over it again, but it might be I have to give it 3 coats rather than 2. But hopefully we'll have the shelves back up by the end of the day. hair is still completely bonkers and I look terrible because I feel pretty rubbish. I'm not feeling very well. I was woken up at about 5 this morning with a thumping headache and it hasn't really gone. I've drunk a lot and had some painkillers, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. My mum's due to pop round any second. She's dropping some chicken off or something. She said she had and it needs to be used and she's not going to use it. I don't fully understand, but I'm sure it will all become clear when she gets here. I'm just putting the minis from yesterday and today into my Advent shawl. And I think I've had a change of heart about what I'm going to do with my minis from Cherie, which are living in my Nordic Stitches bag. This is the bag that I got from Lily when we did our Advent swap this year. And I thought it would be the perfect bag to keep my Advent project. Oh, and I forgot there's a chocolate in here as well, so I'm going to eat that. I've done another test of and now some very helpful people did suggest that what I could do is do my chain and then leave it live and then go back to the beginning of the chain and work my clusters of double crochet stitches until I knew how many I needed and then undo it. So that was a really helpful suggestion. Oh God, I'm really tangled here. I'm doing this with a 4mm hook and I don't love it. It's not like, I think I'm trying to replicate the joy I get from doing this one and it's just not working. The 3.5mm hook gives me a much better fabric. I much prefer that. Is it a 3.5mm hook? No, it's a 3.25mm hook. I just much prefer it, but if I use that, I'm not going to get something long enough for a blanket, and I don't really want to make a wrap. So I've had another idea, and it is a pattern that I have in my Vlogmas box upstairs, and I've just been watching Lily of Nordic Stitches Vlogmas, and the guest vlogger on her channel today was lovely Barbara of Knitting I Love, and she has got the Full of Minis hat. And I will put a picture of it up on the screen rather than running upstairs in my delicate state to get the pattern. And Barbara gave that pattern to me as a gift last year and it has played on my mind quite a lot making that hat, and I'm wondering, because it's designed to use 5 gram minis. It is knitted, but I'm wondering if that could be the project for my minis from Cherie. So watch this space. I think I'm going to go back to the drawing board and possibly do a bit of swatching for the Full of Minis hat. Did I say that's what it was called? I'm pretty sure I did. So that's what I might do. Okay, I've only got about, well, my mum should be here any second, and I've only got about 40 minutes before I need to go and pick up Phoebe. I'm just feeling really, really pants. Really down. Oh, this isn't very Christmassy, is it? Oh dear, I just feel a bit down and I'm not feeling very well. I'm a little bit hormonal as well, so that's not helping, and the headache's making everything seem miserable. I'm going to eat this chocolate and make myself a nice Christmassy tea. What are you looking for, Phoebe?
Number 5. Oh, that's 24. Oh, so cute! Look how small!